Soulmate chakra energy tuning for the purpose of love. So we're going to take a look at what soulmate is most important in your life right now whenever you're watching, and then we're going to see what kind of influence they have on your life. We're going to also look through Kundalini energy and chakra systems to help you understand where on the chakra system this relationship is. So let's take a look at your cards. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Each of these cards represents a separate zodiac sign energy. Please feel free to pause the video and meditate on the cards to figure out which option is the best for you. Once you've chosen, please go into the description and choose the option that is most suitable, and then go into the comments and find the link there as well. Okay? Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you like this special presentation, and I'll talk to you soon. Take care. Bye. Hi guys, thanks for choosing number 1, and this is the red chakra, the root chakra, and our keyword is grounding. Let's see what sign is the most important for you during this time in terms of love. We have the sign of Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Remember, this doesn't necessarily mean that Gemini is the end goal in terms of love, but this is a person who's vitally important to your progress at this time. The first card we have is the Earth Angel. The second card is the Devotion to the Small. I feel as though you have in some way been drawn towards someone who may not be so socially acceptable for you to be with. I think you may have been drawn towards someone to whom a lot of people may not necessarily approve of, or it's sort of outside of your comfort zone. Geminis are brave. They really go for it in terms of the things that they want. But they also see the details, so they know exactly where to apply effort so that something stable can be built, so an idea can flourish from a stable foundation. So this Gemini person is in some way helping you to not only ground yourself and connect with the idea of where you can put this relationship, how you can integrate that into your life. They also have this way of telling you or showing you to not be ashamed. Here is the next message. We have the dance of the planets, and I think that astrology is going to be in your favor. And then we have Shakti. You're about to enter into a time of passion, so you're probably elevating the foundation from which you're working. You're moving from the root chakra into the sacral chakra, so I think that you're transitioning here between the foundational connection that you have found with someone and then actually transitioning to the sacral chakra, which is the chakra of passion and intimacy. So I feel as though this person is helping you to teach you not to be ashamed of yourself or not to be ashamed of your desires, and allow them to guide you. Let's take a look at more cards. We have the Three of Pentacles. This is someone that could be at work. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles, a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. There's a lot of rules in this situation that you're involved in. There's a lot of limitations. There's a lot of don't do this and don't do that. I feel as the Queen of Pentacles, you learn to discern basically which rules to follow and which ones to ignore, because you're figuring out exactly where your personal boundaries are. The next message is the Four of Wands, and in this position means that your priority starts being in the home and in the family. Your focus is more on how to make yourself happy. That's the grounding connection. How to make yourself happy, who to bring in to make yourself happy. It could be the Gemini who is the person who you're interested in. We also have a Page of Cups, a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, an unexpected meeting, unexpected love, and I think new opportunities coming into your life. This could be the Gemini that you meet somewhere out over this time, and meet somewhere casually and connect with them, have a great time, and be sort of swept away. They may be different than what you're used to. Then we have the Page of Pentacles, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. This could be the fact, two pages together like this can actually mean that there could be certain degrees of gossip, like you're worried that your family will gossip. or that at work somebody's going to gossip, and so you feel very shy to actually pursue this, even though the intimacy connection is rising. Let's take a look at your last card, the Five of Swords. You're overcoming the feeling that you can't do this. This is a mental block that you're having, refusing to ground this energy because you have all these pressures, social pressures on you to not necessarily welcome that person in. The Gemini could be the person of interest. They're a little bit funny. They do their own thing. They have their own ways. Or it could be actually a person who's helping you to get over this problem, to get over the feeling of shame. If this isn't you in the situation and the other person is feeling these things, know that there's a Gemini present, Sun, Moon, and Rising, who's helping the situation to work out and find a good solution in which both of you can connect. Okay, I hope this was helpful. If you want to change up and try a different option, please go ahead. Make sure to comment and like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you. Bye. This is number 2. If you chose this number, the chakra color is between red and orange. So this is your connection between the root chakra and the sacral chakra. The key word is passion. Now we're rising into the sacral chakra. The soulmate that is key and important to you at this time is Virgo. This could be someone with a Sun, Moon, and Rising. Again, this isn't necessarily the person that you're going to be with, but it could be someone who could be helping you in your way to love. Here is your first message. We have a sacred convergence, and we have the Mother prays. I feel as though there is a real connection in the heart between yourself and someone else, but it's deeper than the heart, in the sense that the connection is very, very much to do with the past life or some kind of situation in the past. There's almost like a karmic responsibility towards someone, and there's a real understanding between people with regard to what someone needs to experience in their life. So there's this pressing need that a person is feeling, a passion to make something real in another person's life, and it's kind of to do with the roots of where this person's foundation is supposed to be. Here is the next message. We have the cloak, and we have the Earth Angel. I feel as though somebody is going to help and shield another person in a situation that might be a little bit difficult. I feel as though someone feels great passion towards that which they're doing, or to whom they are feeling this energy. And I feel as though the Virgo is there to help and support you, or help support someone in order to achieve the thing that they are trying to achieve the protection that they require, that they deserve. Here are some tarot cards. We have the Three of Wands. And so with the Three of Wands, I feel as though there's been a real waiting period for something to come in. I feel as though some things have been unfair to a person, really unfair, like life events have been unfair. So much so that their passion was affected or afflicted by this. And what I mean by that is so many bad things happened that a person refused to even desire things anymore because they felt as though there were just so many things in their way to achieving their goals. And I think the Virgo comes in. Virgos are very oriented towards fairness and justice, and so the Virgo comes in to help and support. Now this could be the person of interest, this could be a man or a female, but I feel as though there's this heart-based connection and a analysis. Virgos see details, so they see how something has been unfair, and they step in some way to say, okay, this is enough, and I'm going to be here to help and shield you because I see what your true intentions are, and I'm here to help and support. Here is this next card. We have the Ace of Rods. This can be actually an intimate connection also. So maybe somebody's been feeling shy for a really long time. They have been shamed, and they have felt shyness, and they have felt like they couldn't have the love that they want. The Virgo comes in and helps to support and grow in in kind of entitlement. This person needs more entitlement to feel like they deserve to have the love that they want. I feel as though the Virgo comes in and says there's nothing wrong with you. There's no reason for you not to have this. And I think that there's this wonderful connection. Then we have the Knight of Cups, who's a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, secondary transits in air, Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra. I feel as though there's someone who's going to come in and make an offer. Now, this could be the Virgo who's making the offer, or it could be another person, in which case the Virgo is a friend, a helping soulmate friend to get you to where you're at so you can receive this love energy. I feel as though there's this like a protection, and it has to do with the space between the root and the sacral chakra. So when you're talking about that, it's almost like you have the same karmic root, you have the same connection, and this person like really deeply feels like they need to help you, like you deserve, like you're from the same tribe and you deserve that help and support. Here is the next message. We have the Eight of Cups. Walking away, you're no longer going to be walking away. I feel as though someone's walking away from opportunities because they don't no longer feel like they deserve them. And I think the Virgo is teaching you, their presence in your life is teaching you that you are allowed to desire things. You are good enough and you are beautiful enough and you desire affection and love from others. This is a really passionate answer, actually. Then we have the Eight of Pentacles, which is actually Sun in Virgo. There's also a lesson here. The lesson is that you have to work for what you want. So just because you deserve to have a love, deserve to have the love that you want, it doesn't mean that you can sit back and just receive it. There has to be effort put into whatever you're trying to achieve. This is the lesson that is helping to cloak you, to protect you from the environment. When people feel like they don't deserve love or something like that, the environment tends to, predators in the environment tend to exploit that and really sort of bombard the person with negative messages. And so I feel like in this situation, the Virgo is actually shielding and protecting you from events that could be discouraging to set you back to before you felt like you deserved this love and this type of attention. So they're fighting on your behalf, the Virgo is. And then we have the Temperance card, which is the card of Sagittarius. There's also a lesson here to do with being temperate, being gentle, you know, taking good care of yourself, those kinds of things. So there's the hard work and effort to be the person who you deserve, who you want to be with, you know, to be like the person who you want to be with. But then there's this also this opportunity or this space in order to take care of yourself, to make sure that you feel, in terms of vibration, passionate and desireful. Remember, we're talking between the root chakra and the sacral chakra. So the Virgo is teaching you about beauty, you know. So I hope that you guys, that was very passionate actually. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Make sure to like and comment. If this didn't vibe for you, try another color of the rainbow. Okay, thank you. Bye. If you chose number 3, this is your option. And so we're talking about the sacral chakra now. And the soulmate that is associated with this chakra for you is Pisces. So Pisces is telling you in some way to take action, to take presence in your life. We're actually in the center of the sacral chakra now, so this is really to do with passion and desire and motivation. So this is about the libido. This is who you want to be, and Pisces is trying to help you to see that. Here is the first card that we have, is beauty. So one of the main things in this is to appreciate your own beauty. This person is trying to help you, and especially maybe there could be issues to do with intimacy. You see the card of intimacy. The sacral chakra is the chakra of intimacy, and so I feel like maybe there have been some feelings that someone has been inadequate or maybe someone said something to someone about inadequacy. So the Piscean soulmate is here to show you your beauty and connect with your intimacy. We have the message of becoming. I feel as though this chakra is talking a lot about you taking control over your life and becoming the desireful person that you want to be, the person who's inside. So taking actually decisive measures to make yourself more attractive in your own eyes, the breaking. So as you become who you want to be, as you become who you find would be desireful, like what you find something, what you find to be desireful, what you are attracted to, as you take action and take the steps to become that person, then there will be a breakthrough moment in which you will realize that you have been this all along, and it's only superficially that you've confirmed that to yourself. Pisces knows that already. Now the Pisces person could be the person, the object of your affection, or it could be a helping soulmate who's here to teach you that. So this could be someone who you're spending a lot of time with, sun, moon, and rising. The Ace of Wands is the card of desire. So this can mean that I feel as though there was an intimate connection between one person and another person, and there were a lot of feelings of discomfort around the experience. There were feelings of discomfort because someone did not feel like they didn't feel so, how do you say, like entitled enough to have that experience. And so I feel like there was a lot of self-doubt that caused a person to take a look at themselves, take a look at their life, like, why am I feeling this? The next card is the King of Pentacles, a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. And I feel as though there was a great desire also there. There was a great desire to initiate an interconnection between people. This is someone who who does have a very strong physical body, strong physical presence. There was this opportunity for love, and I feel like in some way it was missed. It was some way dejected because someone was not prepared to take on all this action, to take all this direction and all the intimacy that came with it. And it woke them up. They realized, like, oh man, I'm missing life. I'm not letting myself live life. Even though people are attracted to me, I'm not willing to let that in. Okay, here is the next message. We have the World. So there could be travel involved in this situation. The person will have to take a trip, get themselves going in a certain direction, go, travel, see, try to get themselves in a fresh environment. This could be temporary. And so we have the Seven of Swords. This is where the Pisces, I think, really comes in the most. And so I feel like there is an energy to do with helping you understand how to get away from a situation emotionally and how to separate yourself from the influence of that situation emotionally and have an opportunity to rebuild that connection with the next person with whom you have that kind of desire. Here is the next message. We have the Eight of Swords. The Pisces is helping you to find solutions to make yourself feel less, how do you say, awkward, less unattractive, whatever, and it's all comes down to the mind. At the bottom line is the mind, and the Pisces person knows that. I feel as though if this is an intimate connection with the Pisces, that energy is very seductive and it's very kind of close, and it's continually pressing in a nice way. It's tolerant and it's understanding, and it sort of provokes you to confront your own kind of fears, your own kind of worries. Here is the last card. We have the Death card. And so this is a change, the breakthrough moment in which you become that which you wanted. The first situation in which you felt like you couldn't have what you wanted with someone who you found extremely attractive, and the second situation in which you have the breakthrough moment and you come to realize like you have everything that you need, you can have that, and you become that which you are. You realize that you become that which you are. And the Pisces person is either the person with whom you're having the intimate connection, or it's a person who's helping you to realize that. And so there's going to be a breakthrough moment until where you actually no longer will feel in any way unworthy or not desiring of. Okay, thank you guys so much for choosing this option. If it doesn't resonate, choose another number and maybe there'll be a message that does. Thank you guys so much for watching and have a nice day. Bye. You guys, if you chose 4, you got the solar plexus, the heart of the solar plexus. Actually, this is between the solar plexus and the sacral chakra, so it's just below. It's a little bit of orange, a little bit of red, and the word that we have is happiness. The soulmate that is in charge of this chakra for now is Aquarius. Hey girl, hey. So I feel as though an Aquarius will bring adventure into your life, daring. I think the Aquarian soulmate is here to really liven things up for you. Let's see what cards we have today. We have the Dance of the Planets. Yeah, I feel like it's astrological. You guys can watch this anytime, but the Dance of the Planet suggests that there's like an astrological synergy that's going on right now. And then we have the Mother Praise. So I feel as though this is like a great time of celebration when something's been achieved and something has been met. Here is the next message. We have the Woman of Light. I feel as though the Aquarian person is either the Woman of Light or they in some way are connected with that energy. When they show up, they bring that hope. You know, I don't know if you guys have ever heard this, but Aquarians are the angels. They're called the angel. It's the star card. And so they represent angelic force and energy in our lives. Here is the next message. We have the Heart Fire. I feel as though someone's about to get exactly what they want. And I think that they've already achieved something. This is almost like a celebration. This is feeling good for your achievements. This is good, feeling good about what you have put effort into. And the Aquarian is here to help you celebrate. Your tarot cards are the Ace of Cups. So maybe a breakthrough in relationships in which there was some degree of stagnation for a time. And then we have the Ace of Wands. Wow, a change of work, a change of home, possibly, but also an intimate connection. So there's a possibility that you had a breakthrough moment and there's celebration around that. This is exactly what your mothers wanted or what their mothers wanted. This is a blessed experience. So it's like having fun. This is summer days. This is enjoying yourselves. The next card is the King of Pentacles, a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, secondary transits in fire, Sag, Leo, or Aries. But more importantly, this is a person of means. So this is a person who has achieved something. This is a person who has put effort into their life and they've achieved great things. Here is the next message. We have the Queen of Cups, a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, secondary transits in water, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. There's an intimate connection here. Now, if it's not the Aquarius, then maybe this is the Aquarian energy soulmate is the person who's helping you to kind of through this time in which you meet someone very special. You can almost see the Aquarian pour water straight onto this union. The man in this situation, now these can be both men, both women, you can arrange this however you like, but let's assume that this is the man. The man feels passion, they feel desire, and he feels love. Those are the two things that are guiding his connection. The Queen of Cups, we have the Five of Swords. She's overcome some really difficult things, and I think that a lot of this has to do with allowing yourself to be happy. I feel as though someone has been overly identifying with the people they're helping, and it's actually in some way held them back from being super happy in their own experiences. So in some way they're taking a step back and they're really celebrating their life at this time, really celebrating their connection. The next message is the King of Wands. He's a Sag, a Leo, or an Aries. There's someone with whom there might be a counselor involved. Somebody could have taken some counseling that really helped them shift their perspective about life in general. They've really overcome the way that they had thought about life, the way that they had thought about situations, and they sort of reprogrammed themselves, redesigned their thinking or regraphed their narrative. And now they are actually living through this really high vibrational, happiness energy. So we're talking about the space between your sacral chakra, which is your chakra of passion and desire, and the solar plexus, which is the ego, the drive and excitement. You feel this excitement, and the Aquarius was somehow intimately connected in all this. Maybe they were the counselor, but I feel as though there has been coming to terms with the way life is, and now there's a celebration and a connection. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed this reading, and if this didn't resonate, then please choose another option. Make sure to like and comment the video. I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Hi guys, so if you chose this option, you got the sacral chakra, and the keyword is energy. This is the soulmate who is helping you, and through this time we have Scorpio. So Scorpio in the happiest chakra, that's fun. So this must be an elevated Scorpio who's now an eagle. So the Scorpio takes many forms, either a scorpion, a phoenix, or an eagle. And so I feel as though this is like a celebration and joy. I feel like somebody's put a fire under your butt, and that's really motivated you to achieve a lot. Here is the next message. We have the distant shores, and we have the Christ flame. I feel as though somebody feels like a religious duty towards someone. This might be a distant relationship that's from far away. This could be a romantic relationship or a friendship. But I feel as though there's this sort of responsibility. It's almost like the Knights Templar in some way. Like the Christ flame is making me feel like there's someone who feels a duty and a responsibility to protect someone that they deem is holy or spirit driven, of a very spiritual type of energy. The next message is we have the heart of God, and then we have the sensual awakening. I feel as though somebody has really taken their time in a situation. I think that they're really focused to make sure that the energy is right. It's like they're not going to move on a situation unless the energy is just perfect. I feel like they've been waiting for an answer from the universe regarding the type of love that they want. And I feel like they've been waiting for that sensual awakening to move forward. And when they feel it, there's a burst of energy. Let's see the next message. We have the Tower card. I feel as though somebody's gone through a difficult moment. However, that time now has passed. More stability in a person's life can really allow a person to shine through. And so I feel as though in this situation, somebody has been really in some way stabilizing their life, and therefore they're kind of coming out as a person more. When there's great instability in a person's life, it's very, very hard to in some way show your true colors. Here is the next message. We have the King of Cups, a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. I feel as though there's an offer on the table. This could be a Sagittarius or an Aries as well, but I feel like most importantly about this king, whether he's a man or a woman, is that somebody is coming through and really showing their heart. There's been a moment, a critical moment, in which something didn't really present itself well, and now this person is coming through and they're really showing their heart. They're showing their generosity. Here is the next message. We have the Five of Wands, overcoming strife, conflict with others, overcoming the intrusion of other people's opinions on us. Now remember, the Scorpio person could be the person of interest, but they can also be a helping soulmate to help you get the love that you desire and want. So in some way, this person could be the protecting force so that you can really vibe with a clear energy. And this to me feels like pollution, other people's opinions, poking at a situation, having their say. And so in some way, those opinions are now being removed, obliterated, so that a new sensual awakening can arise. Here is the next message. We have the Page of Wands, a Sag, a Leo, or an Aries, secondary transits in Earth, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. This can also mean that there's going to be a journey. Remember, we have distant shores over here. So somebody is getting their head right, their energy right, and they're going for it. This is the most active chakra. This is the one in which you do, right? So there's this Page of Wands energy that is saying that you are now going for the thing that you want. I feel like the next Queen of Swords, Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra, Sun, Moon, or Rising. I feel as though there's like a critical perspective. It's almost like you can say whatever you want. This is the Queen of Swords speaking. You can say whatever you want, but I'm going to do what I feel is right now anyway. You can't keep up with this energy anyway, so it's like, let me just move forward and have that clarity. This is not a place of judgment. This is not a place of nothing here can be ridiculed into submission. Nothing here can be held back. And then we have the Three of Swords. And so in some way you're feeling now the heartbreak that was presumably to do with the Tower on a different level. You're seeing this as a positive that's actually allowing you to do more, setting you free and letting you go in a different direction. You're addressing the things that were feeling so negative, and now you see like the reverie, the brightness of God, the brightness of the possibilities that you're experiencing, and the renewed energy, so that you can really walk away from anybody else's circumspection. And I think that in some way the Scorpio person, Sun, Moon, or Rising, is in some way protecting you so you can have that experience. If you didn't vibe with this, make sure to choose another number. I hope you guys comment, like, and subscribe, and thank you for watching. Bye. Hi guys, thanks for watching. If you chose this option, you got the heart chakra, which is green. And this is kind of in between the solar plexus and the heart chakra, so it's got a little bit of yellow. The soulmate that's most important for you at this time is Libra. And so the Libra person will put into balance action and inaction so that love doesn't devastate your life. This could be the person of desire. Their Sun, Moon, or Rising may be in Libra. Here is your card. We have the Cosmic Butterfly. Somebody's allowing you or helping you to really flourish in heaven. So somebody's allowing you to flourish and be yourself, to kind of go against all odds and prove to yourself that you desire the experience that you're having. Let's see the next card. We have the Ethereal Touch. I love these cards. All my cards are available in my shop down below. And then we have the Light Field. Okay, so I feel like this is a real connection, and I really feel like it's strong Libra energy. So if you're wondering if this is the person of your desire, then feels very much like Libra, like everything's okay, everything's accepted. You know, there's this like real happiness that is coming into your life, and that is elevating your passion and your connection. You feel this is like the honeymoon period. It feels perfect. It feels like there's nothing wrong. Let's see your cards. We have the Hierophant, which is the card of marriage. This may lead to marriage. We have the Ten of Pentacles. Total loyalty and trust in this chakra for sure. And then we have the Two of Wands. Definitely making plans for the future, thinking about a serious relationship. Remember, if this is not the person of your desire, this is someone who's helping you a lot. This is your soulmate that's helping you in this transition period. Here is the next message. We have the Page of Wands, being adventurous, trying something different, you know, going for it, feeling the excitement and the rush. And then we have the Eight of Pentacles. I feel as though somebody's really committed to put all the work that they need into a situation, and I feel like when they feel connected to that energy, they feel like they can definitely attain anything they want. It's like no matter what anybody says, I'm going to put the work in and I'm going to achieve the thing that I love. Here is the next message, the Ten of Wands. I think that there's going to be a relief of struggle. There's a relief of the burden that somebody is carrying because they feel love towards someone. Something makes sense suddenly. Something is perfect. It's like having the lights turn on after a period of darkness. It's suddenly there is this connection, and there's this really forthright manner, a guaranteed perspective, a guaranteed promise. And so it's like you're working for something suddenly. There's a feeling of working for something, feeling that, and that helps to carry everything that you're carrying because it makes sense why you're carrying it. So I feel as though the Libra person is either facilitating this, or this is the person for whom you have these feelings. This is the reason why you feel so confident that this is what you're going to receive, is because this person is just, there's no games in this situation. There's this just pure love and happiness for each other. If you didn't enjoy this option, I don't know how you would have not enjoyed it, but if you want to choose another option, go right ahead. Thank you guys so much for watching my channel. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Hi guys, if you chose this option, you got the message of compassion, and this is the seat of the heart chakra. So this is a higher vibration of love. It's compassion for the world and compassion for each other. The sign that is guiding your journey at this time is Aries. And so this is a deep and sensual connection with an Aries person. And this person could have sun, moon, or rising in Aries sign. Remember that this may not be the person who you're intended to be with, but this is the soulmate who's helping you to align with this chakra frequency at this time. Let's take a look at the energy. We see the acceptance of a situation that you didn't necessarily want, but it's turning out to be really beautiful, and Shakti energy. I feel as though there is a great level of growth that is happening here. And when I was choosing the words and I was setting this video up, I felt the most drawn to this chakra at this time. And when I said it came so naturally to call this option compassion. And I felt as though the people who are choosing this option are actually really going through a profound experience. Aries is the first sign of the zodiac, and oftentimes it represents purity and truth. And so I feel as though this Aries person with whom you're connecting with, it's a very kind of honest and pure expression. The next message is we have the dance of the planets. I feel as though there is a very important connection between you and this Aries person astrologically. So you may want to take a look at your chart with theirs and see if there's a really intense connection between one of your planets. The next message is we have the beauty connection. I feel as though this person sees you and sees nothing but beautiful things about you. This may be the person who's helping you, but the person you're connecting with is helping to see. It's not through compassion, it's just they see your compassion, they see the compassion of your heart, and I feel like they only see beauty, they only see love and love for everyone. I feel as though in the legacy somebody struggled a lot. I feel like somebody had their heart just ripped out from their chest, and it could have been in a relationship, but it could have been to do with like a world and life situation. The next message is we have the Last Judgment card. A big decision was made. Aries gives you also bravery. You know, the Aries soulmate is giving you bravery, or they have already given it to you. I feel like they've already given it to you. Given you bravery, giving you strength to face circumstances. Shakti energy is bravery. It is. It's passion, but it's also brave energy. Let me see if I can. There we go. Oh, that's gonna fix that. Okay, next message is the Nine of Pentacles. So I feel like there's also a physical connection here that's incredibly strong, but it's like having reverence for someone. Like they see you as everything. They just see everything about you as good and everything that's right in the world. They really love you. Here is the next message. We have the Three of Pentacles. I feel like this energy has to do with needing to achieve something. You are meant to achieve something, to do something for others that's monumental. And I feel like meeting this person, this Aries person, is very fated event. It's a very fated event that was meant to happen so you could achieve something truly beautiful. And I just don't mean aesthetics. I mean truly good in the world. Here is, remember, we're in the heart chakra. We have the Four of Wands. And so what we're talking about is like spread peace and tranquility and nurture throughout the world to other people. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune. I feel as though when you take the steps to achieve the things that you're meant to achieve, build the home, build the community you want, I think that things are going to get easier. This Aries person, probably the first person who saw that in you, probably the first person who put energy in that direction with you. If this isn't the person who you end up with in a romantic sense, I feel like this is beyond romance. This is like a true, intense, soulmate, passionate connection. Okay, if you guys like this option, then stay here. If you want to change it up, choose another option. Make sure to like and comment the video. Thank you for watching. Take care. Bye. Hi guys, if you chose this option, you got the throat chakra and the word peace. So the person who is the soulmate is tied to peace in your life at this time. A lot to do with peaceful communication and sort of like a loving energy. The message is for Cancer. Now this person could be Sun, Moon, or Rising Cancer, Venus, or Mars, but this person may also be the person with whom you're going to have a relationship with, or they are going to be the person who you are going to be guided by in attainment of this throat chakra at this time. The first message is the cosmic butterfly. I feel like you're in a position where you're going to be talking to a lot of people, and I think that as you talk to a lot of people, what you speak will attract a certain type of vibe, and this person is here to make sure that you attract the right vibe. Then we have the ethereal touch. I feel like there's a lot of loving energy here, a lot of help and support in order to help you feel good so that you are in some way in a mindset that's receptive to a peaceful vibration. Here is the next message we have, just for a moment. I feel joy. Sorry, I forgot the joy part. And then we have the dance of the planets. So I feel like this card is coming up for a lot of options. I'll just say this. So a lot of people are connected in an astrological way. You could check your charts to see how the connection is. But I feel like there is a peace that's coming over your life at this time. I think it's linked astrologically. You can watch this video anytime, but I feel like there is this connection that is so perfect at this moment that this person is bringing in, that it's elevating your experience to a vibration of joy, happiness, fulfillment. I feel as though I can hear the giggling. I can hear like the goodwill and giggling going on. We have the Ace of Swords. I feel as though there's like a connection. You get an email, you get a message. You're no longer walking away. It's taking you back from walking away from good things. On this card in the Eight of Cups, there's the 8 cups at the bottom, and a person is walking away from them. So no longer is there a need to walk away in order to maintain peace. You can stay present, you can stay connected, and still have peace. And that's connected to this Cancer person. Then we have the Justice card. A balance and order. Somebody heard you out. That's what it sounds like. Somebody, you know, we only get blurbs of what other people say, and we're always under pressure to say something succinctly or say something very in a short manner. And oftentimes intentions and miscommunications happen because we don't listen to each other fully. I feel as though this Cancer person heard a situation out fully, saw all the perspectives, and understood what everybody else was missing. This could be the person who is your love interest, but this can also be the person who's helping you at this time towards your direction in love. The next card is the Tower. I feel as though this balance is addressing, I feel like there could have been a great potential for distress, and I feel like it was because it wasn't being communicated properly, or people were not listening. And Cancer is like still waters run deep. That's the message of Cancer. They heard the vibration, they heard what was going on, and they in some way are revoking the Tower. They're helping a situation out of its predicament. And then out of that comes the Knight of Cups. So I think this is what I was describing just a moment ago as I was telling you about what was happening. In a situation in which there was some discord, some difficulty, someone heard through the situation, and in hearing the situation through, understood what everybody was missing, that actually allowed to elevate the situation to a degree of peace. Here is the next message. We have the Last Judgment, welcoming back. This is a person who you might be actually bringing someone back after a period of pretty severe misunderstanding. There wasn't like a necessarily a good understanding between people, and I think that now the situation is becoming like cohesive, and it has to do with misunderstandings. A misunderstanding is being clarified and a peace is evolving. Now this could be with the person of interest, or the Cancer person is the person who's sort of fixing all of that. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this option. If it didn't vibe for you, choose another number, and I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye. Guys, if you chose this option, then you chose the blue chakra, which is the throat chakra, but it's kind of more of an elevated position, and so we have the word inspiration. Before I find out what sign it is, I want to show you guys this word, because as I was getting it ready, I saw something in it. I kind of think that I connected with it before, but now it kind of rings true. In spirit, if you take out the A, and then ion, which is the new beginning. So in spirit, a new ion. And I feel like we're almost at the top of the chakra system with this option, and so you're connecting in that really high vibration here of communication, and that's with Leo, and that's Sun, Moon, or Rising Leo, Venus, or Mars. Now this can be the person who you are connecting with, or it could be a helping soulmate who's really important to you at this time in terms of your love. We're looking at love in this reading. So we have Woman of Light. Someone expressed themselves in a really true fashion to what they wanted. It's, you know, in that moment when you speak of yourself in a way that truly is defining of who you are and what you want, not the things in between. Then there's the Temple. I feel as though someone saw that in you. You communicated of yourself. You communicated your passion. You communicated your inspiration. And I feel like someone perceived this about you, that which you are, and I think that it motivated them to be there for you, to be with you. This could be the Lion or Leo, or it could be someone else, and the Leo is helping this situation. Distant shores, this is coming up a lot. A lot of people are in separation, or they're far away from each other, long distance relationships across the waters. So I think that, yeah, definitely some kind of trip is going to be a part of this connection. And some trip needs to happen. And I think that someone saw the authenticity within which someone was speaking. And I think that their spirit, it's like that message, in spirit ion. What that means is like the spirits connected, and there was this new beginning for both spirits when they realized that connection through the communication. Here is the message. We have the Two of Swords. There was a prolonged period in which someone didn't know what to say. There was a prolonged period of confusion because someone didn't know how to express that which was so important. The next message is the Ace of Pentacles. There was some kind of an improvement financially in circumstances, that led to insight, and that led to the stabilizing effect of a situation. Maybe somebody had moved around a lot, and finally they found something really stable, and that helped them to elevate. Here is the next message. We have the Seven of Swords. Walking away from troubles. I think that the Leo is going to in some way try to make a very broad distance smaller, and I feel like there is also walking away from troubles, walking away from things that are hurtful towards that which you've already learned is stable and trustworthy. This inspiration of the spirit, right? The Nine of Rods, walking away from, maybe someone has been not testing their life, not trying their life so much, living in a comfort and protective bubble, and that in itself became the prison, like a gilded cage. They weren't trying, so they weren't trying to break through and live a different way. They got into a routine and to regular habits, because it kept them safe from another danger that they were experiencing. But then that habit became the danger in and of itself. And I think that it has to do with the fact that their destiny is far away, across water, possibly, because we have across waters and distant shores. And then we have the Strength card. I feel like there is a passion towards someone. This is the card of Leo. So there's a passion somewhere, a destiny is involved. And then we have the Knight of Swords, a Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra, Sun, Moon, or Rising, secondary transits in Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. The Leo is protecting you from that person, the person who initially caused the reason why someone was protecting themselves. So the Leo is a protective energy at this time in your life. And this could have been multiple people, and it could be circumstantial, in which a situation was very complicated, causing a lot of rifts, causing a lot of problems. And now you get to live your life in a stable way. There's an inspiration to live your life in a stable way. Now, this could be with the Leo. This could be the person with whom you end up. Or the Leo is the soulmate helping energy at this time, in some way defending your honor from vicious attacks, or defending you physically, blocking you from this sort of energy, this kind of conflictual attack that has come at you, again, giving you enough room to kind of get away, to get to where you need to be to find success and be really truly present in your high vibration. So there's this kind of getting you safe so you can do you, away from the energies that bring you down, the people who bring you down. Okay? If you didn't like this option, feel free to choose another option for another message. Make sure to like and comment the video. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day. Bye. Thanks for joining me, and welcome to this option. If you chose this, we're getting into the third eye area, and we have the keyword rise. And so what this is we're starting to level up in consciousness. The connection that you're making is more to do with awareness, broadening horizons, and so forth. The zodiac sign that is your soulmate for this transition is Sagittarius. And so this Sagittarius energy, sun, moon, or rising, is meant to help you elevate your awareness and consciousness and start working through your third eye a bit more. The messages that we have is the choice. There's a deliberate choice that was made about taking one action or another. This was a karmic decision that's going to have far-reaching consequences. I feel the consequence of this is that there's going to be protection. So I think somebody took a risky decision, made a risky decision, and I think that they in some way made a risky decision and put a lot on the line. The next message is we have loving all that is. It's a challenge to open up and love more totally and completely. It was almost like an ultimatum. It was something that really pressed one or both people to make a choice about who they are, confront themselves. Here is the next message. We have the burning hero. Wow, Sagittarius is a fire sign, so that's the perfect card. I feel like this is when you confront something in a dramatic moment, when you confront something, then that gives you motivation to kind of come out of yourself and be more daring and try something you never thought you would try before. The next message is the last judgment. I feel like, yeah, like a big decision. It was almost like you're either with me or you're not with me. You're either going to do this or not. I feel like there was a confrontation in the sense that there was a decision that had to be made about who are you, where do you align yourself. There was this like really intense question. Here is the next message. We have the 9 of Pentacles. I feel as though there is a choice in order to stand up for yourself and take responsibility for your possessions. I feel like there is this decision to be grateful for what you have, and an awareness piece to recognize what you have and have confidence for the things you have earned for yourself. The next message is the 3 of Pentacles. There's been a renewed vigor in work, a new effort on a project. Maybe something that was stale was born again, you know, with consciousness. A consciousness of its value was risen up again. Now, this could be the situation involving the Sagittarius, or maybe the Sagittarius gave you that inspiration as a helper energy. Here is the next message. We have the 4 of Wands. This will lead to a very stable home and a bountiful home situation. Somebody may buy a home. Somebody may move into something wonderful. I think that there's like a rise in awareness to gratitude, a awareness that what you have and what you are experiencing is so valuable and it's so special, and life is so fleeting that in some way you're being woken up to that fact that you're someone's been wasting time not being grateful. Somebody's been wasting time not recognizing all the blessings they have. Here is the next message. Sorry about that. It's a siren. Important message for you. We have the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is saying that when you adopt this perspective and this idea, that's the fire siren. It's like they're saying, bang on. Let them pass. I don't want to destroy the reading because it's really quite good. I feel like when that attitude was adopted, I feel like there is a fundamental change with how you will lead your life, and through that you will bring in such bountiful and positive energy. The next message is 3 of Wands. Wonderful things are going to come in for you now that your mind is open. I feel as though this is a really close friend, regardless if it's a intimate relationship or not. I feel like this is someone who put something on the line to help to wake you up, to open up your third eye. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching. If you don't like this option, choose another one. But I hope that you have a wonderful day. Talk to you soon. Bye. Hi guys, thanks for joining me. If you chose this option, we have the space between your third eye and your crown chakra. So it's kind of like a mid indigo and blue level. So between indigo and violet, sorry. And so we have this level up energy here. So now it's getting really, really high vibration, and you are now in some way transforming your life through appreciation of the higher consciousness, and you are becoming a direct channel from energy from the universe. The sign that is helping you here is Taurus, and so this could be a sun, moon, or rising Taurus person. They could be a love interest, or they could be somebody who's helping you in your search for your love interest, or with the one you currently have. Let's take a look at some more cards. We have Becoming. This has been actually coming up the Kundalini energy with us. So we started at the base and now we're near the top. And so you have been becoming through these energies. All of us are becoming in and of ourselves. There was these different layers of awareness. Here is the next message. We have the card of intimacy. This feels very tantric to me, like something that had begun in the sacral chakra or the root chakra has traveled up your spine and now is flowering into this beautiful purple flower. I feel like this is a metaphor for you. Something that had started from a seed, in the ground, is now becoming in and of itself a character trait, a personality. You have spent time and devoted time to becoming this person. There's a commitment here. There's a trust. There's an unwavering attention. The next message is we have the distant shores. Another card that came up. I picked these cards randomly. I'll show you. I picked them from like this and like this and like this, just to make sure that they're completely randomized. So this card has been showing up for a lot of people, which means that people are going to travel vast distances to be with each other. And I feel as though the message from Taurus is that even if someone is really far away, they will not cheat, they will not be disloyal, they're going to stay and wait. There's this kind of trust and loyalty and a sacred convergence. I feel as though you're coming together with that person as you become more of who you are. Expect a massive transformation in your life if you've chosen this option. And I feel like the trust and the stability of the Taurus's love for you is going to help you to make that happen. So expect, like, for example, maybe you drive a car everywhere, maybe you'll start walking everywhere, or maybe you'll start riding your bike, or maybe you'll decide to kind of change your life, maybe you'll become vegan. There's some answer in all this that is going to transform your life. Let's see the cards. We have the Two of Cups. There was like a instant connection, an instant love, because I think that at this level, fewer people are here vibrating at this level, at this vibration. And so this level up point, it's like, imagine being in a room, like in the root chakra, imagine being in the room with 1,000 other people and trying to spot the other person you're supposed to be with. That's kind of hard. But if there's only 5 or 6 people up here at this vibration, then it's easier to spot the other person and be like, oh, that's the one. That's the one for me. The next message is the Queen of Cups, a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. This is a shapeshifter, and not in the sense, in a different sense, in the sense of frequency. This Queen of Cups moves through the root chakra to the crown chakra, and in between. And in some way, she foretold this. She said this was destiny. The next message is the Eight of Cups. This is a guarantee. This is, again, this card came up again and again and again. I choose these completely at random, these cards that go here, and I don't know them beforehand. And so we have this Eight of Cups energy, confronting, walking away energy. This could be very well a friend and not the person you're falling in love with, but they taught you that people are not going to walk away, and you don't have to walk away to protect your feelings. So this person had taught you that you can stay right here in this comfortable and sane and good relationship, and even if there is distance, and even if there are other things going on, I feel like that core relationship doesn't change. Six of Rods, success and victory. So, overcoming personal issues, coming to confront abandonment issues, and like really stepping over the idea of abandonment, like that no longer is a problem that dominates your life. Here is the next message, Seven of Pentacles. Now what are you going to do with this power? What are you going to do now that you have full control over your life? And then we have the Page of Swords as the last card, a new adventure. You may begin learning something new with this stability, with this core, super fermented and super strong. You may begin a new challenge in life, because what happens when we level up is we confront new opportunities and new challenges. So this is your opportunity to confront, to explore, to grow from this new position that you've reached. Okay? If you don't like this option, you can choose another option. There's not one right and one wrong. It's just a little energy checkup for you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a nice day. Bye. Hi guys. Sometimes things change really randomly in life, and you find yourself in the crown chakra at the top of the energy, and you face union. Now this can mean twin flame union. I think that's what it's referring to when I was channeled the information to share with you about this one. Or it is the connection with your soulmate in an ultimate resonance and understanding of each other's being. Here is the next message. We have the Capricorn. So this is Sun, Moon, or Rising, Capricorn, Venus, or Mars. This is the person who is your twin flame, or this is the person who is a conduit of this energy. Now, this reading can be watched anytime. However, I do feel like this is filmed during a time when we have the conjunction in Capricorn that doesn't happen once every 10,000 years, 20,000 years, in which Saturn, Pluto, and the South Node are in the same position. And just the two together is rare, but to have all 3 points together, it's such a funnel of karmic energy that Capricorn, I'm not surprised Capricorn came up in this position. It was completely at random that they were drawn here. So they are the conduits. They are the door openers to higher vibrations of state and being. Here is your message. So your first message is the heart fire. And it's just a very simple answer. If you notice, this is number 1. Very simple answer from God. It's like, there's no questions about it. It's just a yes. There's not even a no. It's the one instant of the affirmation. If you know coding, that's there is a alpha, the numeric system, the binary between zeros and ones. Zeros are null and 1 is the positive. It begins with 1. It begins with unity. So it's a very powerful card right there. The next message is the mother prays. This showed up time and again. Mothers are the portals to our past life, to connections to the past life, their connections to the future life. They are our vessel. They are our entry point into reincarnation. And so therefore, there was like a prayer that was made. And this is really feeling like union, like a prayer that was made, and someone chose to come down at this time in order to materialize and be born again to have this twin flame union. The next message is loving all is. If you look through the other options today, this came up as well. A big message was gratitude, learning to love the world that you're in, all of that. The next message is the communal dance. And here you are celebrating together the reunion, the reconnection between you and this other being. Now, the Capricorn could have opened the door in some way, or this is signaling the time when Capricorn is having this, signaling the time frame between 2019 and 2021, until where in Capricorn there's all these karmic transits. So this union begins, instantiates during this time, or the Capricorn is a helping spirit. Okay? So a helping person who's very integral in your reunion right now. The next message is the World card. I feel as though somebody traveled the world really far on a whim. They feel really called to be somewhere with someone. There's a illogical reason why they are there. It's inspiration. The Knight of Wands. Somebody came very quickly. Like I said, inspiration to go somewhere far, to travel somewhere. It's a combination of preparation and opportunity, understanding that you need to be somewhere, understanding that you need to be where you're at, and kind of being brave in order to get to where you're going. It's like you have to be very brave to make this decision, because there's no real confirmation that that's the right choice to make, but somebody's choosing that direction. They're very inspired to choose that direction. The next message is the Eight of Swords. There's no obstacles anymore. You see the light at the end of any tunnel. It's like it's very clear that you need to be here, and you're willing to risk a lot in order to be in this situation. The next message is the Death card, which is change and transformation. This is the release of anything that is holding you back from union. You know, whatever circumstances are holding you back, they're gone. This is you releasing anything in order to be with the person who is your twin flame or your ultimate soulmate and true love for others. Everybody calls it different things. The next message is the Knight of Pentacles, a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra, possibly, but we have these knights here, and I feel like this is in some way making a very specific direction, taking a certain decision to confront and to confirm that which you need. It's like this is where you release everything, and this is where you go. And then we have the Six of Pentacles. This is reciprocity. the perfect balance of giving and taking, communal dance. So we have this energy of reciprocity and communal. The words come together perfectly, right? So I feel like there is a true understanding between you and someone else. And this is like, imagine being on a horse beside the Knight of Pentacles. He could be any sign, or he could be a she. But it's like confirming that you are going to go in a certain direction, confirming that that's the way you must go. It's a strength of character decision. Now, for some of you, this is a Capricorn person, but remember, your twin flame could be any sign. So if it's not your twin flame, then the person who is the Capricorn is actually the person who's helping you to get connected and come into union in this lifetime. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this option. If it didn't vibe for you, choose another option, and I'll see you soon. Thank you. Bye.